Check. All right. Hello, welcome to my messy garage. Today I wanted to talk about ChatGPT. I have had a paid subscription for about 6 months now, and it has just gotten worse and worse. And I just kind of wanted to gripe about my experience with it. This isn't really about like what the best AI is. I know like Gemini is on top right now. That doesn't really matter. I just wanted to talk about my experience with ChatGPT so far, because at first I paid for it because in my line of work, I'm in the AV world. So there are plenty of times where I may go into somewhere like a church to fix an amplifier that is 20 years old, and there's like very little to no documentation on it. You're going to like the second page of Google, and I could take ChatGPT and just hold it up to the amp and say, hey, what is this? How do I fix this one issue? And it can search through everything and find it. And it was great. But in August, they updated everything to ChatGPT 5, which was supposed to be better. And the majority of people that complained about it, unfortunately, were people that considered AI as their partner. They made ChatGPT their girlfriend or boyfriend, and they thought all their personality had been destroyed. The thing about that is it undercut the fact that it was actually worse, because since that's happened, my ChatGPT has been a certified yapper. So And it will just hallucinate more and get things completely wrong. And when I say that, I mean that there's a setting in ChatGPT where you can make your you assign a personality to your chatbot. So I chose Gen Z because that was like the closest to me, and like forward thinking, straight to the point. So those were like the characteristics I gave to it. When I first got it, I just left it alone the whole time. It was fine. What ended up happening was once I updated to ChatGPT 5, it would reiterate my settings every single time I would ask a question, and sometimes before that. So it would say, hey, yeah, so just in a Gen Z forward-thinking way, yeah, let's dive into this. It would just say stuff like that, and it would be fine if it like said that very occasionally, but it was every single time I asked a question, and it would reiterate it after, like it would continue to do it even after I said to stop. So even within one conversation, I would say, what's the tallest man in the world? And it would say, yeah, so just in a Gen Z forward-thinking way, keeping it straight to the point, he was 7'7". And then I would follow up and say, oh, I've heard that people who are abnormally tall actually don't end up living as long. How old was he when he died? Like, how long did he live? And then it would again say, yeah, so just keeping that Gen Z flow and straight to the point, by the way, he lived to be 55 years old. So it would just keep saying it over and over again. I don't know if everybody knows how AI chatbots work, or just like in general, but every word is a token. Every word that it hears you say and every word that you say to it takes up a token. And tokens are what makes up your amount of like credits, or the amount of AI that you can use every day. So it was just literally wasting my time by just spouting this off like a full paragraph sometimes before it would even answer my question. And it got stuff wrong to the point that this is another issue. It doesn't translate well anymore. Like, I'll talk to it and it's transcribing it, and then it just like fails. So I don't have this specific instance, but this is what it does. And I promise you, it is exactly as plain as it sounds, like this example question I'm asking. So I would say, what's 2 + 2? And it would say, yeah, so just keeping it straightforward and to the point, as well as being forward thinking and just keeping that Gen Z vibe. 5. So not only did it waste my money by spouting out a paragraph of things that I've told it at least 2 or 3 dozen times now to stop doing, it would just get it wrong, like blatantly easy wrong stuff. Or easy answers, it would get wrong. So the other aspect of that is I have kids, and so sometimes I will play games like Spider-Man, and they'll watch because they don't have the dexterity. They can't really play the games in the same way. And Expedition 33 is a game that will probably win Game of the Year. I have heard endless praise for it, but I have not watched most of the gameplay for it because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. I just knew I was very interested in the first 15 minutes, and everybody under the sun has like sung its praises. So I asked ChatGPT, is this something that would be okay to play with my kids? And it immediately spat back, yeah, it's generally rated E10 throughout the world, and it has mild language and some violence, but it's not particularly gory, and there's no adult themes throughout. And I can't remember if I asked it to check again or if I just immediately Googled it and found out it was just the complete opposite, wrong, and then said, hey, so this is not rated that, and it'll just say, oh yeah, my mistake, and then it spat out all the correct facts immediately. So it's full of bloody gore, language, and adult themes, which for me to play is fine. But if I were to play that, just start the game expecting everything to be like hunky-dory, and then just some random sex scene pops up or whatever. Again, I don't know because I haven't played yet. I would hit that power off button so fast. And that's the problem, is not only does it hallucinate and get answers wrong, it wastes my money by again reiterating things. I don't want it to ever iterate. I don't need like a paragraph before you give me an answer that's like one word long. It does all that, and then at the end of the day, I still have to ask it to check again, and then I have to search myself on Google to double check. And at that point, it's just faster not to use it. So why would I pay money for something that is becoming as bad as Siri is on iPhone? I don't know. I'm just kind of talking, so I'm really interested to hear if anybody else has paid for it or just used it in general, what their experience has been. And again, this isn't a video on the ethics of AI and the power that it uses and like all that stuff. This is just my personal experience with something that used to help me, but is now just annoying to even try to use. So that's all. Peace.